What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. We're back with our Spurs content. The World Cup is over. Now it's time to look forward to the Premier League season. We've got some special news to give you today. Brand new contracts have been signed today. Go on, tell us what they are, Sim.
So, Heung-min Son has signed a 5-year deal ending in 2023. Obviously, great news for him. He's obviously off to the Asian Games at the start of the season, so he's going to miss a few games.
I've heard that he's actually going to be there for the Newcastle game, but then he's going on.
The Spurs announced that he will be available for the first game of the season, which is big news considering that we're actually probably going to be struggling for a few players in that game, considering everyone's coming back late from the World Cup. But he's going to be available before he ships off, and he's going to be back, I think the Asian Games ends on the 1st of September. So his next game will probably be the first one at the new White Hart Lane, allegedly.
If it actually is.
If it's that one. We'll see what happens there. Obviously, a lot of rumours flying around about the new stadium, but that's another matter.
Yeah, the next one is Wilfried Lamela signs a big, long contract as well to 2022. What do you think about that?
So, obviously, there's two ways of looking at it. Is it going to, because there's rumours, obviously, we're looking for a winger. Do we want to stick with Lamela, or do we want to kind of cut our losses with him? He's been here for 5 years and kind of signed someone new. I'm kind of happy he signed a new contract. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Lamela. I think he performed well at the back end of last season. He put in some great performances, notably, obviously, away at Juventus. And obviously, last of the season, he was pretty good against Leicester. Got a couple of goals. So I'm pretty happy he signed a new contract. Obviously, Poch loves him. But are we not going to push the boat out for someone like Zaha now, or someone like Martial? Probably not. He's probably going to settle for what we have, I'm fearing, going forward. But, we have Lucas and Lamela with Son, Dele and Eriksen as our attacking options at the moment. We'll probably need one more. So we'll see what happens in the transfer window. But I'm happy he signed a new contract. I'm happy Poch just put his faith in him. But we'll see what happens going in the window.
I'm happy he signed a new contract, but I'm really starting to worry about next season and how it's all going to pan out. We had 9 players in the semi-final, so I think we're going to start the season slow. I'm really worried about who we're going to bring in. At the back end of last season, Pochettino was talking about Tottenham need to take risks in the transfer window. Tottenham need to sign players before kind of July the 4th. We're July the 20th now. No one's through this door. And the only talk is kind of Jack Grealish.
Maybe Zaha, now.
Yeah, but even so, if you sign Jack Grealish and no one else, that's nowhere near enough.
Obviously not. Just Jack Grealish is nowhere near it. I don't even know where he fits in. Where does Grealish fit in?
Well, he was playing centre mid most of the time for Villa last season.
And what, he's going to play centre mid for us?
I think so. I think that's where his position will be for us.
We need a big upgrade in centre mid.
Well, it's looking like Dembele is going to stay now, isn't it? So
he's going to supplement Dembele with Winks, Wanyama, Dyer as well. It's not terrible, but it's not. But we need someone who's like a Rabiot. We need someone like Kovacic, like someone who with a bit of gravitas,
substance.
Exactly. Someone who can actually, take a game by the scruff of the neck and actually control a football match. A bit because Dembele's powers, I fear are waning a bit. Well, you need someone who's just got that extra of European quality. And listen, Grealish, I'm nothing against Grealish. I think he's a good player.
I like Grealish.
Yeah.
I do really want us to sign him, but we need more.
Exactly. He's young. He's a good young English player, which Pochettino loves, which I'm happy about. But is it enough? Just to say, all right, we'll sign Grealish and that'll be enough for centre mid? I don't think so. And I feel like he's more might take time to settle in the Spurs team. I don't know if he'll have it within him to kind of in the first year to really take great games by the scruff of the neck. So it's a worrying thing if we don't sign another central midfielder. But I don't know. It's going to be a very, very busy next 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, and also we're in America next few weeks as well, and we don't usually sign players when we're on our tour.
The only positive thing out today in terms of transfers was that reportedly Zaha has handed in transfer request looking for Spurs.
Yeah, but can you see Daniel Levy putting up 65 million for him? No. I can't.
I can't either.
But and also going back to
I'd like to dream and say he would. I mean, I think it'll be a great signing. I think Zaha, people saying 60 million is too much for him. I don't. I think that's a fair price.
When you're talking about players like Malcolm, completely unproven in the Premiership, Zaha is definitely a better signing than him.
He pretty much kept Palace up single-handedly last season. I thought he was absolutely superb. I think last 2 seasons he's really come on leaps and bounds. I think he's really started to add that end product to his game. and I think he'll be a really positive signing if we were to go for him. I think he's versatile, can play up front as well, left, right, or centre. So I think it'll be a perfect signing for Spurs. But are we going to fork out 60 million for a player who's actually not guaranteed a place in the first team? That's the question.
Well, anyway, let us know who you think we should sign. Let us know when you think Eriksen is going to put that pen to paper.
And let us know what you think of the new signings. If you think Lamela was a good extension, if you're happy with Son's extension as well, let us know in the comments below.
And we'll see you again next week for your Spurs Weekly. And as always,
come on, you Spurs.